Hello everybody, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, the retro gaming nerd, also known as Chris.
I'm your co-host, the archivist, also known as Olivia.
And today we have a special, very interesting guest, Michael Bemis.
Hey, what's up?
Not much.
I'm gonna make this the most awkward experience for you two it possibly can be.
Well, we're counting on it.
So let's give some background for this guy. We met this guy through the internet. As weird as it is, he made a show, and we actually liked it. And back when Alec was around, me and him featured on it a few times, and then after that, it took like forever for us to actually speak with him, and here we are now.
Yeah, it was like we had a communication like 2010, and like you were kind of in that same group that like Zach and Cody were in, but like I didn't like really contact you guys after that, and then like 2015, I think you were messaging me again.
Yeah.
And that's when I started getting to know both of you guys a little better.
Yeah, wow, it feels like we've known you longer, but at the same time, like...
There's been, like, that acknowledgement of each other, so I feel like that's kind of why it's felt longer, but yeah, it does feel like I've been talking to you guys for quite a while now.
It's funny because I remember, like, one day he was like, oh yeah, I'm talking to Michael Bemis and stuff now, and I'm like... what? You know? Yeah, I was like, what? He's like, you remember Bemis? He did the Waluigi show and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, you guys are talking now, okay.
Yes, my masterpiece. I've never quite beaten it since, I've never quite released something as good as that one since the show ended, but...
Well, it's like, just for reference, why don't you tell people what your channel is, where they can find you, and the stuff you're doing?
Well, it's called Bemis and Company. I mean, and I don't really know how you could find me. I make videos that have such weird titles that I'm not really doing myself any favors with being possible to find just by searching something. But maybe I need to do more tags. I don't know.
More clickbaiting, dude. More clickbaiting.
Yeah, more clickbaiting, definitely.
Yeah,
I just do like shows though. Like I kind of used to be more skit comedy when I first started doing stuff online, and my screen just went black for some reason. That's alarming. I was like actually doing something on it too. It's not like it just blacked out after me being unactive. Oh boy.
Oh dear.
No, but like I just do different shows on it. Like I have a show called Bemis and Company, which I've been doing since 2010. I have a show called, which is just basically just me and friends, but we have kind of exaggerated versions of ourselves. Some of the episodes are very skit-like, but some of them have continuity and story. Then there's my newest project is Cameraman, which I take forever to release, but it's basically just about failing artists on YouTube for the most part.
Is it sad that is pretty real though?
No, it's the real. It's the realist thing though.
I think it's real for, like, every single, like, person I know, though, you know, like, it's just really trying to be
struggle.
creative out there, try to get your stuff out there, but just a struggle, I don't know. It's more of, like, a comedy than, like, something that's taken seriously, but at the same time, I guess it's like somewhat relatable.
No, it's like if for people who know who have an idea about that kind of stuff, it gets so real. like that one montage you had, I think it was in episode 2 where he's on the phone talking to whoever he's editing this video for. He's like, no, I can't fix that shot. You have to redo it, you know.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, like, that's basically what I do. I just try a variety of shows. If you check out the collab channel, I'm part of the Exploding Duck Brigade. Those shows are a little bit more ridiculous.
So, okay, now, I think I might have asked this before. Why the Exploding Duck Brigade? How did that come?
Well, I had no say in the name. Not that I, like, wasn't allowed to. I just really did not mind what we were going to call it. Because, you know, I'm professional. Anywho, it's, what happened is, like, everyone was voting on a name, and this is when we first started the channel in an extremely unprofessional way, where we had, like, 12 different people on board, most of which left within the first month.
Dang.
Oh yeah, they just weren't dedicated to the channel at all. But like they all voted on a name, and the name that ended up winning the votes was the Donald Duck Brigade, which was started by our friend Stuart, and Cody, who you know very well, did not like that name. He was very against it, and he actually he was just arguing about it. And I agreed it was a stupid name, but and like eventually they came to an agreement to call it the Exploding Duck Brigade. I don't know. It was.
Sounds like an epic saga.
It's not a very interesting answer, but yeah, no, it's just yeah, it was gonna be called the Donald Duck Brigade though, because Stuart is an odd fellow. It's a good fellow, but an odd one. I haven't spoken to him in a while too.
That's kind of just what, like,
that's what happened.
You know, I remember back when me, Olivia, and all of our friends used to start this channel. We used to be able to like get together every almost every day in the summer, and now it's more of like, yeah, no, dude, I can't really pull that off today. I got work or something stupid. So
yeah, oh no, that is reality as we get older. Yeah,
do you
like
ever, miss those?
Everyone I know is working now.
Yeah, do you ever miss those days of filming? I mean, this is real talk, so I'm sorry that we didn't get into like a stupid nerdy conversation, but do you ever miss those days of YouTube, like where you just got together and filmed stupid crap?
I do, but at the same time, I'm like kind of okay with what's happening now too, just because we get to put more. We're more experienced now, and we get to put a little bit more work into what we're doing. Because back then, we really were we made up the videos on the spot and just kind of improvised stuff.
I mean, you kind of had to when you had a flip camera.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
Oh my god, that editor was the worst thing.
Oh, it was.
Who made
that?
Yes,
that's right. When you first started, you had the same me and you were relatable in that way. I remember that. I felt for you because I remember watching the really early episodes of Stupid Smash Bros. And you had the freaking clips fading into each other because Flip would not let you take that away. You had to have clips fade into each other. Eventually, a friend of mine taught me how to get it into Windows Movie Maker, which was so tedious, but it was worth it because
anything was better than what the Flip would give you.
Yeah, you couldn't even put in music. There was music that the editor had default, but you couldn't put your own in.
Yeah, no, I remember trying so hard, because me and Alec were sitting there and we're just like, oh, dude, I remember I brought it over. I'm like, we got an HD camera, guys. We don't have to use Brittany's or Alec's camera. And then we realized that was a terrible mistake.
I think Flip, the camera quality wasn't as a first camera. It's not a bad one. It's just the program mainly is the issue. It's definitely not a camera you want to use for the rest of your life or anything, but it's okay starter one.
It's really good also for trips. I've learned.
Yeah.
It's good if you're not trying to make a film.
Yeah. You just pull it out, record whatever you need, and then you put it back.
Whatever happened to Flip? Because it just died. I remember they had this weird GoPro era for it or something.
They did really well for a year or two, really well, and then it just I don't really know. I don't know if they chose to not expand any further or if they just I don't know. Flip definitely died out though. I don't even see the cameras in stores anymore.
Yeah, no, I actually found my old one and it will refuse. It refuses to turn on. It does not want to work. I think me and you destroyed that thing.
Yeah.
I'm actually staring at my old Flip camera right now, and it's mine will turn on, but the slightest tap will make it shut off.
Wow, quality! It was made with quality.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I remember funny story of that actually. One of the first weeks I owned the camera, and it's oh my god, I had a freaking breakdown when this happened. I was so pissed. And it's 100% my fault. What happened is we were going down to the creek to shoot a video, and I put the camera in my pocket and then went into the water, forgetting it was in my pocket.
Oh no.
Those things are not waterproof. But after a few days, it started working again. I didn't put it in rice like you're supposed to apparently, but I got lucky because it worked 3 days later. I mean, it didn't just have water go into the inside of it though. It had creek water.
Oh boy!
So there's
I'll give it props. It survived that.
God, no. I just speaking of old shows, I just came across some of the old files of Stupid Smash Bros.
Oh, like how old are we talking?
Like the Halloween special that we filmed and never got taken out.
Oh no.
You never put this one up, or
No, we didn't, and there's like a lot of clips missing, so I can't now.
there's like a real haunted feeling to that one. Then it's
There
like
is,
you
it's
could put it up
weird.
as a lost footage.
Yeah,
Movie.
found footage, Stupid Smash Bros.
And then we have like another stuff. Like you probably come across this sometimes too, but we came across some old stuff. Like there's some other stuff that we found, and then there's just so much stupid stuff that we recorded, and I'm sitting there like there's one time, Alec did the stupidest prank call to Olivia.
Oh my
And it
god,
was
I
like
remember
3
that.
hours of one of the same joke
It was the same joke for 3 hours.
straight. Because me and Alec, his house was, out of power, and so was mine. So we just spent 3 hours calling Olivia and doing the same freaking prank. And we recorded it, though. And I'm sitting there like, this is 3 hours of me just saying, hello, this is Peggy.
It was.
That sounds wonderful.
You try having a conversation with Peggy. It's the most maddening thing. Because apparently it was some joke from a commercial.
A commercial that I never saw. I just thought it was funny, and then I'm like, yeah, we need to do this to all of our friends. And then we, got to Brittany, and then she just, nope.
She shut it down.
Yeah, immediately. She's like, screw you guys. I'm like, oh, well.
I wasn't any fun. Wow, was I the only one who let it go on? How long did I let that go on?
3 hours.
Okay, so that was all me.
Yes.
Wow, what the fuck is wrong with me?
The thing that's terrible is I don't know what me and Alec were thinking. We didn't have you on speaker, so we're just giggling, saying, hello, this is Peggy. And then we're sitting there, I don't know if we thought that the camera was going to somehow pick up your audio.
I remember, I think I was trying to bargain with Peggy, trying to get him to talk to
Yeah.
I was just playing along, and that was dumb.
Yeah. This is kind of a different story, but it's same context of telling the same joke over and over again. This is an old recording, and it's gone. I'm really upset that it's gone now. It's me and Cody, though, and it's not even that old. And it's also not 3 hours. It was only 30 minutes. But it was a 30-minute recording of me and Cody both talking like Squidward.
Oh my god.
And making a really bad joke and then doing the Squidward laugh. So it'd be like, hey, Squidward. Then we make a really bad joke and then we do the laugh and then just there'd be a pause. And then a couple seconds later, another one, we would say it again.
Oh god.
We just did that for 30 minutes of our life.
I don't know, actually, I came across an old friend of mine, Ben. We recorded, I gotta talk to him. We recorded a stupid joke, and we felt so proud of it. And I don't remember what it was, but it had something to do with a Patrick Stewart cutout and a bathroom. And I'm sitting there like, that sounds,
Okay, so at the very beginning of this, before we started recording, Olivia, you said you had a topic?
Yeah, do you have a topic?
I did, actually. Well, because, the old, I know, you guys, Chris, you're okay with movies. Michael, you seem to like movies. I like movies. All right,
And just like that, the conversation died.
All right, then screw that. Never mind.
Just like our channel, it kind of died. I'm sorry, what?
What is it?
Well, I was gonna just say, what do you guys think of the movie scene on 2017? Because I was just the other day I was thinking about it, and I was like, wow, there's a shit ton of horror movies that come out in the winter. Why is that? And then there's all these
what movie?
Horror movies. Okay,
just,
think of
just horror movies as a whole, or
well, no, because
a specific one.
Well, because okay, let's see. Rings is coming out this winter.
What is that?
It's the sequel to The Ring.
Okay.
Or a sequel to The Ring.
Okay.
Another Amityville movie is coming out. The Bye-Bye Man, which is the most hilariously stupid thing I think I've ever seen in my life. I haven't seen it, but from what I heard, it's awful.
Which one is that?
The Bye-Bye Man, it's where you're apparently, there's a demon. You're not supposed to, he's called the Bye-Bye Man. He will possess you and make you kill people if you think or say his name.
Oh, yeah, that one I think is kind of dumb, because how do you not think his name?
Yeah, that sounds like kind of a flaw,
it's
because
what
if you don't think about his name, just
no, yeah,
what are you gonna do? Just go, hey, bye-bye, Gotfuck.
No, Well, like I saw the best thing ever. Where people are saying this movie is apparently so bad it's good.
Is it out yet?
It is out. It came out last weekend.
Oh.
And what it is someone took the poster for it and redid it so it's the hash-slinging slasher from SpongeBob. But which is,
that's a better movie.
It would have been a better movie, actually. Oh yeah, and then tomorrow the new Shyamalan. No, not tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Wait, when's the 20th? That's tomorrow. Yeah.
You can't say that though. Cause
Okay.
This might be like delayed by like years.
Fine. But
no, I'm just joking.
okay, the new Shyamalan movie Split is coming
What?
out.
I'm being interrupted, so I'll be right back.
Let's go.
Alright, I want to hear about the Shyamalan one, because I know very little about it, other
Okay.
than people are saying it's good.
Okay, it's called Split, and it's about these teenage girls get kidnapped by a guy with like 23 different personalities. Or
Oh,
24.
that's the one I want to see. That's the one I'm interested in.
And it looks really interesting, you know?
Are we
Yeah.
Are we recording yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, no, like I'm actually my brother told me about it, and it sounds like a really good idea. And I don't know if this is the one. I heard that Shyamalan made a movie that people are saying is like really good now. Like The Visit, people said was mediocre, but this one apparently it's just good. People said.
Yeah, see that
Like
one.
critics who got early screenings of it.
Yeah, see that one interests me. I really want to see that one. It looks like the one thing that's cool about it is the guy that's playing as a person with split personalities. Seems like he's really good.
No, yeah, he's like, I can't imagine, like, that's a really big challenge, I think, as an actor, but it sounds like so much fun to play someone with multiple personalities.
Oh yeah, especially if you get really good into it, you know, or if you have a really good director that could, or you know, just a good actor too. I mean.
No, yeah, and it's like the thing that makes me happy about this is it seems like this is actually somewhat accurate so far, that it's somewhat accurate to how multiple personalities work.
Maybe.
It seems like that, but I'm not sure.
Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
All I was gonna say, just say real quick, I've only seen people do multiple personalities with comedy. I've never seen someone actually take it seriously before. I'm sure it has been done like that before, but this will be new.
No,
yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, no.
Would you call that a horror movie though? That seems like a thriller versus.
I think it's a thrill. I don't know, because because the whole premise of it that makes it horror is the fact that there's a 24th personality who's apparently extremely dangerous, and I bet to them trying to escape that personality.
Okay.
There's some like somewhat creepy stuff that I hear from who I'm hearing about it. I mean, I've been there's a couple of scenes that I've had described to me from people who I don't know, like people online who've seen it, because like I said, there was early screenings at film festivals and whatnot. But people, like, I don't know, a lot of people are really describing it as a horror.
Okay,
It does seem like it's a spooky movie.
And then
real spoopy dudes.
yes, so spooky. Yeah, but I just noticed like there's a lot of like horror themed movies that come out in the winter, and I was like, I wonder why that is. Like, because I know then there's The Cure for Wellness that's coming out in early February, and that looks
interesting.
Yeah.
What's the one about?
That one, it's about, okay, what it seems to be about is this guy goes to this isolated retreat, like health retreat in Switzerland to pick up his eccentric old boss, and it's like, then he gets detained and is forced to stay there, and things like get super creepy, and everyone says that there's this mystical cure of some kind.
When there's not.
Yeah, and it's...
They're just experimenting on people.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Like, it looks cool, but you know...
Sounds cool. There was a movie, I haven't seen it, and I wanted to go see it. Now it's too late. I think the movie was called Lights Out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It was the one where they get, like, they go into the house with, like, the blind old guy.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah. No, Lights Out, I think, was a different one.
Oh,
Which one was that?
Which one was that?
Okay, Lights Out was one about, like, where if you were in the dark, it would be when you would turn off the dark, this ghost would appear and, like...
How about we check that?
Terrorize
Have,
people.
like, you know,
yeah,
for that.
It's like... And I read about that movie, and the premise is interesting, but it sounds like it could get messed up, like,
what was it
really
called?
bad. Lights Out is the one we're checking on.
All right.
I can't remember, because, yeah, the one about the blind guy sounded really, really interesting.
Dude, it looked really good.
It did. Yeah, that's the... Yeah.
Lights Out, yeah.
So, yeah, Lights Out is the one I was talking about. Okay, what's the one about the blind dude?
Now I gotta find that one out. Is that In the Dark or something?
It might be. Try that.
I don't know.
Here, let me try. Let me look. I don't know.
Oh, the movie. All right.
Yeah, in the dark. That's not
No.
right at all. We're having a hard time finding.
Wait, which one is that?
Well, in Lights Out is the one I was talking about the ghost in the dark that only can be in the dark, or the creature. I don't know what it is. We're trying to figure out the one about the blind guy, because that one did look really scary, actually.
It looked really cool. I thought it was cool.
Just type in 2016 horror movie blind guy, or something.
Well, I'm typing in blind man horror movie. All right.
Don't Breathe.
Don't Breathe. There we go.
That was the one. It was called Don't Breathe.
Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 87%.
That's pretty good for Rotten Tomatoes.
I have no clue how Rotten Tomatoes rates or reviews.
Strangely. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
And we're back.
Yep, so many technical issues.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
On my side.
Well,
there is plenty of problems to be shared.
we were about to have one a second ago right now. But
Oh boy.
Oh boy. But yeah, so the movie you were talking about is called Don't Breathe.
Don't breathe. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
yeah, dude, that one looked really cool.
No, it really did. Actually, I have this thing. I really like the idea of horror movies, but I don't like watching them because I'm apparently too much of a baby.
But it's funny, you can handle like horror video games in VR, but a movie, oh no.
I know it's a cruel irony, but I don't know what it is. I really don't. But anyway, well, actually, VR I can barely handle. But
Well, that's just because it makes you sick, not because it freaks you out.
That's true. But anyway, so what I do is I read the plots to horror films on Wikipedia sometimes, and I read Don't Breathe, and it's very interesting.
Yeah, I gotta get that on
DVD.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I'd like to see Don't Breathe. I still, there's two movies I want to see in theaters right now. Like, I haven't seen Rogue One yet, but I really want to, and I want to see it on the big screen.
Yeah.
I also want to see the new one. What's it called again? Split?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, Split. That comes out tomorrow, I believe. Well,
I didn't realize that was Shyamalan's until you just said it.
Nor did I, until like Olivia came to me, and then I was at work like a few days ago, and this one guy that I work with, he's like, "Oh yeah, Shyamalan's making another movie," and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?"
You know, I don't actually think
Olivia knows what's up.
Well, it's only because they announced it in the beginning of the one trailer.
Which one?
I think the second trailer they
Oh,
go
that's
from the
why.
director that brought you, and then it gives a list of all his movies except for like The Visit and Avatar and a couple other ones.
And a couple other ones.
Like I think Signs
From
is on there, and
From the director who brought you these ones. Look at these ones, not those.
yeah, exactly.
They don't exist.
Okay, actually, have either of you guys actually seen the Shyamalan movie? I have not.
Probably
I
have,
have
but you might not have
seen-
noticed
I
it.
saw The Sixth Sense and I loved it.
You know-
Signs looked really boring to me, so I didn't watch that one. I saw Devil and hated it. And then I saw The Visit and thought it was okay. I mean, I definitely think it's a movie that has its problems, but I think it does some things pretty well. I actually like the twist.
No, yeah, the thing that was funny about The Visit, I hadn't seen it, but it was one of those ones, I think that one and then Krampus, one right after the other, they were both announced as horror films, but then we're like, oh yeah, they're horror comedies, like when they totally flopped, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which I thought was just really funny.
I really wanted to see The Visit, but you know.
Yeah, that looked actually it was genuinely kind of frightening, like from the trailers.
Yeah,
It didn't look
I don't know,
frightening.
like it was okay.
Well,
Like
I thought something definitely more sinister was afoot, which, I mean,
I just thought
Yeah.
it was. Okay, this might be stupid, but to me, I thought it sounded funny.
yeah.
I like have a warped sense of humor. Apparently, like if like the apocalypse happened by old people, I'd be cracking up. I guess.
well,
That
I
would
kind of
be
got a
kind
good,
of
I
amusing.
kind of got a good laugh out of it, but I think that was just because I was watching with like my brother and my cousins, and we're kind of always making jokes when we watch movies, even if the movie's good.
That's
We'll
like,
make jokes about it.
oh
Yeah, that's what we do all the time.
No, yeah, and then that's like the
It's
first
fun.
scary movie I saw was 13 Ghosts. And it probably would have freaked me out a little bit if it hadn't been for this one girl who was with us. because she had seen it like 12 times before, and she was just calling out everything and making it super funny.
Why do people do that, though?
I don't know, but she was just like, girl, you shouldn't have slept with him. Look, now you're dead, and all this shit. And I'm just like, oh my god.
Fun
Wow.
stuff.
Oh my god.
So I was watching the first episode of like the Real Talk episode that with you and you guys and Jackie.
Yeah.
And I heard a lot of it was about Pokemon.
Yeah.
A lot of it was about Pokemon Go because Pokemon Sun and Moon wasn't out yet at the time.
Yeah, I
have ever since gotten the game, and I am a Poplio person, just for the record.
You bastard! How dare you?
Yeah.
He knows what's up.
And so is Zachary, actually.
We have to ask everybody that comes on the show now, like, immediately. So what is that? Like,
yes.
Okay, so we have, like,
a recurrent thing.
3 Poplios now?
Yep.
And one hasn't even been on the show yet.
I know. 3 Poplios to the 1 Rowlet.
With that, though, like, I completely got out of those games. Like, I played Gen 1 when I was a kid, and then I skipped over the Silver and Gold, and then I played Sapphire, and then I stopped playing the games altogether. And like I said, I was never going to play another one again. And then I don't know what it was, but something about Sun and Moon was just so tempting. And a big part of it is I actually liked the starters. I'm one of those Gen 1 people who just kind of... I don't really think there's anything wrong with the other starters, but I was like, none of them ever like intrigued me like the original 3 did. Like, I like the original 3 designs the most and whatnot, but then with the newest one, I actually really like the designs of the 3 new ones.
See,
really quick, gotta ask, Gen 1 starter, which one? What team were you on for that one?
Honest to God, I know this is the most unpopular answer, but Bulbasaur.
We got 3.
Bulbasaur! Yeah! We're Team Bulbasaur over here.
No, I liked... Cool. I liked him just because... Well, I always went with Squirtle when I was really young because it was easy to get past the rock gym.
Yeah.
With him. But, like, then later on, I kind of, like, just said, hey, well, it's actually it's hardest to get through with Bulbasaur, so if you just try, like, this kind of gives me an excuse to, like, train him super well so he can get past the rock gym, and then after that, it should be pretty easy from there on.
Yeah,
and I also just
kind of
like
came out that way.
Yeah.
I've always liked Bulby.
Bulby.
But is there actually one named Bulby now?
I think there might be.
I think so.
Yeah.
Thanks to Jimmy
That's like a nickname, but I think that
Like
I think that's a
Pokemon or
real
just
one
an
now.
actual
No,
Bulbasaur?
a nickname of one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there probably is.
You know, actually, I don't know what it
And
is
it's-
about Pokemon Sun and Moon, but for the first time I saw it, I didn't care. Like, somebody put crack in my water or something, because I needed it after, like, a few days after it came out. Like, something
changed.
Yeah, something changed. Like, I woke up one morning, like, yeah, that's pretty cool, you know? Yeah.
I have a wicked theory
What's
about
your theory?
Pokemon Sun and Moon, though. I've talked about Zach about it, and he thinks I should make a video on the Brigade about it. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. You know the Meowth at the beginning of the game
Yeah.
that your mom has?
Yeah.
I think the Meowth is the father. Because there's tons of evidence pointed at it. Like when you walk in the house and she says, honey, I'm home, but is referring to the Meowth because she doesn't even know you're there yet. And then when you go onto the bed and you click on it, it says the Meowth sleeps. This is the Meowth's bed, but he normally sleeps. He doesn't really need it because he always sleeps with the mom. So that is the evidence
So you're saying
that
that
Meowth is your father.
So we should send this to Game Theory
Yeah.
and see.
Don't
No, this is our
fucking
story.
give it to Game Theory. This is my shit.
No, we're just playing. You know
I'm
what's
joking.
terrible?
Josh,
The thing that's terrible is like somebody probably will like take that seriously though, and be like, "Yes, it's all
I would
here."
love that.
Like I want them to like source it all the way back from the first Pokemon, and then like
All this evidence, like they got their little conspiracy theory map, like on the wall, you know, with all the different color string.
Yeah, you should totally make that a video. Actually, I can see too much with that.
Just go to unnecessary detail.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
So,
man.
Oh my god.
So, did you beat Pokemon Sun and Moon?
Oh no, I'm actually on like I'm on the fire trial. No, to the grass trial right now. And I got angry and stopped. I'll pick it back up eventually though.
Oh man. That trial.
That one freaking totem one in the grass trial, it just keeps using the same attack over and over, and it kills every single one of them right away.
Friggin' solar blade thing.
Fuck, yeah, that's its name. Yeah, fuck solar blade. Am I allowed to say that on the show?
Yes.
It's real talk. You can say whatever you want.
I already said fuck, so it doesn't matter. But
you said fuckery exactly.
Oh yes, I did.
I do agree from your first, because again, I listened to your first one this morning, and that Team Skull is incredible with their freaking walk cycle.
I know. It is the most
I also
thing.
think that the boss should be a YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
Because he opens like his sentence with, "Yo, it's your boy Guzma." I'm just waiting for it's like, "Yo, it's your boy Guzma, ready for a double upload today."
Yeah.
There's some weirdness in that game, like just some lines. I appreciate the sense of humor the game has. Like the freaking "my body is ready" line.
I forgot about that.
I have to say that was a bit surprising in a
this
licensed Pokemon game.
I don't this game does get like too real, because I think now it's Game Freak and Nintendo are getting too smart for their own good, and they know exactly who's playing Pokemon this round. Yeah.
So I think I now know what I should change this podcast to. Poka Talk now.
Yes.
We had other topics.
No, I'm just joking.
I know.
No,
I know that it's because we talked you and Jack, you guys and Jack, you talked about a lot in the first one.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. The next one is Pokemon related too. No, but
with that's just gonna happen.
Definitely.
I just happened to start playing. I just happened to get back into Pokemon.
What actually got you into? What got you into this one? Because you said the designs, but was there anything to keep you in it? Because
I
have no idea. I was just in the mood one day to play it. I had money that I could throw at it, and I was just like, I feel like playing this. And then when I started playing, I was like, I'm glad. This is actually pretty fun.
Dude, the sad thing is Nintendo's been doing that to me, for the past few years. And it happened this time where they're like the Switch, they announced that. And the same exact day I pre-ordered one. And I got out of the store and I'm like, I said I wouldn't do this.
Yeah. I said I wasn't going to do this, Chris. You knew. All right.
I knew better. You knew better.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there and then the guy's just like, he's just like, yeah, they're not going to have that many. Dude, the stupid thing is they're sold out. Where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how do you do that? How do you sell out of a reservation?
I don't know.
Do you guys, sorry, go on.
No, but what were you going to say?
Finish what you were saying first, because mine's actually going to a different topic.
I don't even remember anymore.
No, I was just saying
that, about Switch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, it's cool. I'm just saying that, when it comes to Nintendo, I always sit there going, I'm not going to buy it, and then I end up doing it, what is that, Mario Maker? I'm like, yeah, that's stupid, I'm not going to buy it. First day.
Yeah. It's the circle of Chris.
Circle of Chris.
Buying shit he says he won't. Okay, I'm done now.
He doesn't really need it.
Alright, so we need to win the YouTube award for music, alright?
Alright, I think that we could go to Broadway with this.
Definitely.
Definitely.
So, what I was going to say, do you guys nickname yours?
Oh, Pokemon?
I sometimes do.
I'm lazy.
I think it's funny.
Oh, yeah,
I do it.
See, they don't let swear words around anymore, so...
Oh, yeah.
On our show, I have, on Duckcast, we have, a skeleton, we have the skull that I pull up named Barry Boner the Vein Boozler. So when I got a Cubone in the game, I tried to name it Barry Boner, but they wouldn't allow the word boner to be used.
Oh, wow.
So I had to add, an extra R, and they accepted it. I found the loophole, but still, that surprised me.
See, here's the thing. Boner isn't actually even realistically a swear word, though. If you look it up in the dictionary, it just means mess up.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That's why in the 60s you always hear jokes about boners.
Oh, boy.
That's what I think about the 60s. I think about boners in the 60s.
It's like, it's in all the TV shows. It's always in, like, literally, it's always in, like, it's in Batman. So many times in Batman.
You know what's really weird is I really wonder what
Got
my
our-
parents are thinking.
We've got ourselves in a boner, Robin.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, it was like, what was it?
the
Joker's big
voice-
boner, yeah.
That was a comic. That was a comic.
You know, Olivia, before we continue this, we're not actually recording at my house for once.
Oh, yeah.
We're at, like, Olivia's house.
Oh, cool.
And I'm wondering what her parents are thinking about. Like, we're just like, oh yeah, boners in the 60s, boners this, boners that.
This is about
Boner
par
cast.
for the course, so...
What goes on in your house?
I was just joking, don't worry about it. It's just like, well, like, this is the house, like, okay, my parents... Have you ever seen Deadwood? Either of you?
Deadwood?
Yes.
I've never. I don't know what that is.
Okay, it was an HBO show set in the Wild West.
Mhm.
And it's really good, but yeah, it's like they are constantly like the word cocksucker gets tossed around so much.
We should have a
It's
list
not
of how
even
many
funny.
swear words go on to this show.
No, we really should. But so like I'll walk in the door, like I'll be coming home, and then I just hear this cocksucker from the other room, and I'm like, oh, they're watching Deadwood again. Okay.
All right.
So I think I can get away with having a conversation about the word boner once in a while.
Once in a while. Only on a blue moon, Olivia.
Oh yeah, you know. What was? Oh, but no, with Pokemon, Sun and Moon. Sorry to go back to this, but you know the nickname thing. I really wanted to catch a Stuffle, like really, really bad, and I wanted to name it Satan. Only because like their Pokedex entry is really messed up, and they are pretty terrifying. So.
Which one is Stuffle?
It looks like it's the pink little bear. It looks like a stuffed animal, and then it evolves into Beware.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that thing. What's the one that tries to look like Pikachu?
Oh,
Mimikyu.
Mimikyu. I guess it would be appropriate to name one of those Satan too, but it's not as funny.
Yeah, like, doesn't that one also have, like, a really creepy description? I don't really...
Yeah.
No, yeah, because apparently, like the one in the Pokedex entries is apparently the scholar who discovered Mimikyu looked under its rag and died of fright from what it saw.
That's weird. That guy's a perv.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus. That's actually... Is that really what it says?
Yeah.
That's actually horrifying.
Dude, Pokemon Pokedex entries are weird,
No,
dude.
yeah, like they updated him. I was actually watching a list of it. Like apparently Primeape will get so like Mankey is so angry it will drive away its friends and family, only to be more angry by how lonely it is. Angry enough that it evolves into Primeape. And then when it evolves into Primeape, it will become so angry it will kill everything around it, and then its heart will explode from rage, and then it will die. It will only find peace in death.
What is this?
It is real.
No way.
There's no way that's in the game.
Okay, maybe not the heart exploding part, but that's how I explain dying from being so angry. But that is in the game.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap! The thing is, it's not that I don't believe you. It's just like they just keep pushing how far they can go.
No, they are. They totally are. Like and then
like Drifloom and stuff.
Yeah, Drifloom got creepier.
Are they gonna add in a bleach drinking Pokemon in the next game? Like
we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, and then the one I think is like you know how I was telling you about the Pokemon Beware or Beware, Bearware, whatever its name is. It's Satan. Apparently this thing, it loves its owner so much it gets excited and it hugs them with its colossal strength. So many trainers' spines will shatter as a result of this Pokemon.
Oh, shit.
It loves you so much, it kills you with bear hugs.
Why do we let these Pokemon exist?
I don't know. That's why whenever someone's like, ooh, Pokemon are so cool, I wish they were real, I'm like, no, stop. You
do it. I dare you.
You would not live.
My team consists of the Popplio that I named Shadakle because I named my character Mackle.
Oh,
So I couldn't fit in Mackle Shadakle, so I had to name my starter Shadakle.
Mackle and Shadackle.
The greatest team ever.
I got a young goose and I named him Putin, and then I didn't realize that he looked like Donald Trump when he evolves.
Oh yeah, I got that covered.
That was pretty incredible. I caught a but those are my two main
That's
ones.
the highlight.
I was told that I have like a Pikachu because of course, and I named that one JXC Studios.
Yeah. It's I have I was doing Wonder Trade because for the first time my house has had internet in like forever, so I was taking advantage of the Wonder Trade. And I think it was a Wingull or a Zubat. I don't remember which one, but whoever sent it to me named it Jared is gay. And for some reason I was so tickled by that I kept it.
So, if you're watching this, Jared, could you please explain what's up with that? That'll never happen. But
No, but
Why are you gay, Jared?
we kind of want to know, dude.
so yeah, I sometimes I do that. Like I get like these Pokemon, then people nickname them certain things, and I'm like, you know what? I have no use for this Pokemon, but I can't bear to let it go at this point because its name
Just
is
love
so
the nickname.
Yeah, its name is so hilarious.
You know, actually, I did that with, I think, X and Y.
Oh yeah.
When the Wonder Trade first came out, we got like so many stupid names and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure.
I got one that's named Joe Mama, and that was foreshadowing to my job. So
I've got a Growlithe that I named Bargalar Darg.
But I did not even think that would fit into the space.
so
Oh yeah, no, it fit. I had to when I would put in the name Bargalar Darg, it was originally going to be Larg with a G at the end of Larg, but I had to get rid of the G at Larg to fit it in.
Oh.
So it's Bargalar Darg. Very similar sounding names, but the impact, the change it makes is great.
Yeah. That is so great. That is actually really great.
So here's the question: what's up with that name?
Yeah, where did that come?
I don't know if I just like making weird alien sounding names.
You know, sometimes I wish I could just think of that stupid crap.
Splorgless.
It's
Florch.
Next time I like play an RPG or an MMO, I have to ask you for like a name.
No, yeah, or just
you got.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Finish what you're saying
No,
first.
I was just gonna say, like, just think like a Doodle Bob. The wing that'll all that crap. That'll get you started at least.
Okay, see, Doodle Bob is my role model. All right.
Oh, finish.
You continue. Sorry.
No, you finish.
No, I just said,
Chris.
yeah, I'm done.
Chris, I demand you finish what you were gonna say.
Oh, I was just about to say, Doodle Bob is like my role model. You best not be dissing him, all right?
Okay.
All right. See, that was important. That was important to get out. Like in the show that you guys just did voices for recently, which, by the way, like I finally got the lines from everyone else, so that's finally being worked on, the Tomodachi World stuff.
Oh, cool.
Like you voiced Temmie and that Olivia and
I
Chris,
remember.
you voiced yourself, and Polly. I'm working on the one with Polly right now. But yeah, like I forgot what was going. Okay, yeah, in that show, the island that everyone lives on is called Plorgus. Plorgus Island. I don't know, just
Plorgus.
the lore and Gus's sounds.
They do sound very
Lore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have a gift, my friend. Oh my goodness. Oh.
So what else is new? What's up? What's new with you guys, like YouTube wise? We talked about my stuff a little bit near the beginning. Like, what are you guys working on? Anything interesting or anything?
Well, we do have this thing called the Countdown.
The countdown.
The Countdown.
The Countdown. Yeah.
Is any of that out yet, or is this something that you're working on?
It's something that's going to be out because it's just it's an update on our progress of moving and of what we're doing.
So like a little vlog kind of thing?
Yeah, it's going to be like a monthly vlog to give like an update to say, because, you know, we work on so much stuff, but we never upload it, you know?
Yeah. It can be rough. I understand that. Just like trying to make everything as good as you possibly can make it.
Yeah, so now that we're going to be doing the Countdown, it's going to be, you know, that.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be that's gonna take up a lot of it. It's gonna be trying to push us towards our goals. for this year.
Because at least we want, like, I'm gonna bring back nostalgia goggles. Olivia's going to bring back.
I need to work on Out of Ink.
And we're gonna be working on Smash Life and what is that one show? This Is Why.
What?
You know, the one I was telling you about today. Like, this is why we can't.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is why, and it's all because of one stupid joke at work that came up that we had, and it's like because we're just sitting like we started like it's at 12 o'clock exactly, and then somebody starts and goes, "This is why I can't," or "This is why I should." And there's some stupid scenarios. Like, the first one is, "This is why I can't work in fast food." Ironically enough, I work in fast food.
Okay,
And
I like that.
And one of mine is it's just sitting there alright, so welcome to McDonald's. Yeah, I'd like a double cheeseburger and that stuff. And then it cuts to my little dude just, alright, so let me read that back to you. You would like a... Hey, welcome to McDonald's. Hey, what the fuck, dude? You just, said that you wanted to order it. No, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I like it. I like that. Sounds like a fun idea for a little show. Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to get guests on because it's just... Because there's some stupid... Like, I don't know if... I've had these thoughts a lot ever since I started working there. But, you know...
Like, the thought
they're why I can't... Like, you know, why I shouldn't or why I should just... You know.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are YouTube video related, and some of them I, like... Since it's all going to be animated, there's a lot of stuff, like... There's a lot of reason why we can't do it. So, why not make it into, like, a little stupid joke?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll gladly, help out if you ever want help with it, or...
Oh, definitely.
guest-wise. So just hit me up with that. That sounds like a fun little project. I was wondering how you were, going to do guests, but you just mentioned now it was animated.
Yeah. So they might be an extra voice, or we might just have them make up a scenario that they think is funny, and we'll just, you know...
We'll just go with it, or we'll... Because, because there's a lot of possibilities with something like that. On top of it, it's funny because... And then Smash Life is a project we've been putting off for, ever. Well, to be more accurate, I've been putting it off for forever.
It's really because we can't find... we write jokes, and then we forget about them, and then we go, that's not funny anymore. Or, a joke... every joke we make or want to do, we're beaten, by... Nintendo normally, releases something because it's a video game-based one. So, Nintendo releases something, we're like, that's funny! And then we're like, yeah, but that'll be dated if we don't do it right away, because animation takes time, so...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're not like South Park. We're, you know...
Yeah, you gotta be like South Park to pull stuff like that off.
Yeah, not all of the jokes are dated, but, all the plots we had... Because it has an underlining plot. The one for Smash Life, the first plot or season, I can't say season because it's not going off of a season work, but the first one is Mario's getting, it's a comedy, so nothing serious. But Mario's, getting upset that no one's paying attention to him anymore. And so, everyone's getting sick of his crap about that. Because Mario's Super Mario, Luigi now owns a bar and a mansion and stuff, and Mario's just well... More people, because Luigi got popular in the last few years. We had a year of Luigi, and Mario's not...
I was just about to mention that.
Yeah, and Mario's not handling that so well in the plot, so, people are getting sick of him being, so it's the underlining plot is Mario learning to just accept it. Mario is a douche in this series, though, so...
Oh, yeah, because this all came from when we were, when people be why don't you guys do Smash Bros. Or something like Smash Bros. Again, and we were
It also came from some of our darker jokes from Smash Bros.
Oh, yeah.
Because we do have, there's so many jokes that we just couldn't do, and that's what it was, and now that we can, so... It's not, super dark.
It sounds like that you have a... It sounds like you have, a pretty decent idea for it, though, and that's, absolutely necessary for Nintendo stuff nowadays. I think, it's the technology has improved so much. So when it comes to doing a storytelling Mario show, I know that because that's probably what some people might refer to, and it's also what Will's still trying to do, and I feel if you want to do a drama or an action show using Nintendo characters, you have to way back in the old days, when Richie first started doing it on his channel, there wasn't a lot of stuff out there like it, but now not only are tons of people doing it, but people with a budget are doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mario Warfare when that was going on.
and that was fantastic.
Yeah,
but
it
like,
was.
yeah, but like stuff like that. So like, if you're gonna do something Nintendo parody, you just need like a really unique idea, and that's a good one. Like a lot of people, like I don't think the as much as I loved it back then, I don't think the stupid Mario Brothers formula is really gonna work anymore.
No, it
No.
just doesn't.
Yeah, no. That's why Smash Life does have that premise of being about video game characters, but it's not. It's nothing like
Oh,
that
yeah.
Mario formula.
Yeah.
So we're hoping
It
to
sounds
escape it.
it sounds like a little bit skit like to an
It
extent with
actually
that. And
is
that could,
mainly skit
and with,
like.
Yeah.
and with an original format, I could imagine it working. Like, yeah, I think it could be funny. I've already heard about it like a while back. Like, I think you were telling me about it when you guys first had the idea for it. Was this Olivia's idea or Chris' idea? Or like both of you?
It was both. It was just something stupid that we made, and then we we should do that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if originally we were gonna do it like with Super Smash Bros, where it was gonna be live action, but then we realized, really quickly we started adding way more characters, and we were like, oh, this is not. We can't just have a box of hats and run around and do this. As funny as that would be, if we could do it right, it won't work. You know.
Also,
Yeah.
we had like a lot of guests line up. Like we have, I can't say some of the guests after the cast. I'll tell you who we have, but we do have some guests that if we did it live action, it would be so hard, especially if we did it when we wanted to, because now that we're moving, it's going to be easier. But at the time, it'd be really hard to do this because they live halfway across the country, others live halfway across, and
it would just be a bad
it'd
time.
be hard to do for everyone to be live, and then some characters aren't even game characters that we had, so it's easier to just go, yeah, you can voice this game character, it'd be funny.
Yeah, it would probably be a lot easier.
So yeah.
So that's kind of what's up.
Oh yeah. We're not trying to do anything big. Like, we were sitting there like, yeah, we should make a whole bunch of shows, and we're like, no, we should do at least 3 or 4.
Keep it contained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, 2 easy ones, 1 hard one.
Yeah.
The last take I did on a Nintendo show, and I'm only bringing this one up because you two were actually involved slightly.
I remember
Chris,
that
you
one.
you're actually in one of the episodes. Olivia, you were going to voice in one of them, but
I think
never went through.
Wasn't it the one where I was supposed to voice Majora or something like that at one point?
That might have been Nintendo Villains because that was
That might
Zachary and
yeah.
Cody's thing.
Yeah,
I'm talking.
that might have been it.
I wasn't involved in that one. Smash Pact is the one I did.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be the South Park equivalents of Smash Brothers because we were making it as stuff for the game was being announced. And we were trying to make it like every week, so like whenever something new is announced, we can like keep it consistent. We were doing very quick animation, and then I just like after 3 weeks of like successfully doing it, I just kind of like said, this isn't work. This isn't doing it for me. I'm not enjoying this too much. It's a lot of work. It's adding a lot of stress, and so I stopped doing it.
I do remember when you were trying to do that because I do remember that because I remember you going like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Or, well, not that, but you're just like, this is a lot of work.
Yeah.
This is way bigger.
Yeah, I was probably complaining too much.
No, you weren't. You really weren't. It was just like I remember because you were like you told me you told me and Chris like how you were like I've been doing this really consistently for a little while, but now I'm kind of having a hard time.
Yeah, I mean it was like there was some fun with it. It was just I don't know. I really don't know how to put it. Like I did the first 2 episodes and had a lot of fun with it. Then I did the 3rd one and it just like dragged on, and then I just became less and less invested as like the weeks because it took more than a week to get the 3rd one out. Actually, I was only able to get the first 2 out consistently.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I totally understand that.
Is we have to like an idea enough for it to go anywhere.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
then we
really
tear it apart
would
easily.
kind of like to try doing that again one day. Like have a weekly show that I was able to keep consistent, like with how like keep it topical, kind of like how South Park does that. But it'd have to be something simple enough. Like I'm actually once again trying to animate semi-animated show. Which you guys could actually. I never even told you guys about it, but you guys could be involved in it because it's called Shenana Pals, and I don't. Do you remember like all of different. Chris, do you remember like the different attempts I made at like animating like our YouTube groups, like the friends we had on YouTube, and yeah, it's basically like this is gonna be like the fucking sixth reincarnation of it.
Well, let's have something going
the other 5 were horrible. Actually, this was the 5th. This is the 5th. There was only 4 others.
Well, it's like, well, it definitely must have some staying power in your brain if you keep trying to do it, so that's good.
Yeah, I've wanted to do it, just because I think, I don't know, it's kind of like reminiscent of stuff almost like Ed's World, if you've ever heard of that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, I've always kind of liked that formula, like, even when I was just a little kid on Newgrounds, seeing stuff like that, and I wanted to do something like it, and, but it's just, I'm not an animator, you know? It has to be a cartoon. It's the only way a show like that would work, since we can't, like, meet up in person, but I don't have the patience of an animator. I can't, get someone to animate it for me, because it'd be way too much work to put on someone else, and I wouldn't be able to pay them for it. So I have to do it myself. I've been trying to teach myself how to draw by just doing it a bunch and find kind of like my own style with it. And I think I'm a lot better now than I was like 2 years ago, but I'm still terrible.
It's like, well, it's like, I don't know, because it's like animating, it seems hard. I don't know.
It is.
No, yeah.
We crudely do it. And
No,
it's
yeah,
not easy.
yeah, that's true. Because if you noticed in our last Real Talk, we kind of gave up halfway trying to animate it even a little bit. So
I only listened to the audio while I worked on stuff, so I actually didn't even notice that. I would have to go back and look at that.
No, yeah, because it's like before like the 15-minute mark or something like that. Like
it was like the 10, and I'm like, there's another 30 minutes. We're not doing this.
Yeah, we actually tried to animate it a little bit, and then we were like, oh, this is already like 3 weeks late. We better just do this.
To be fair, like what it is like what we're doing with our stuff, like Smash Life, is it's going to be crudely animated at first, and if there's more interest in it, the better we'll try to do. But you know,
no reason to break our legs if no one's watching it. Yeah. Well, not break our legs, but you know,
hands.
Yeah, hands. I'd like to see someone try to animate with their legs. I'm sure someone does out there in the world.
It's the internet, dude.
Yeah. Someone born without arms but wanted to be an animator.
Yeah.
Yep. And they can probably do it better than anybody.
Yeah.
I don't know why, that made me a little sad.
With God, I'm pausing now.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Well,
you want to wrap this up, guys?
Probably should.
we can wrap it up. It's been very fun. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about at all before we finish, or?
Yeah, actually, not really. No.
Yeah, we could try that for another Real Talk or a Duckcast or whatever.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
So thanks for having me on, guys. This was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. So before you go, you already mentioned what you do, but do it one more time, just for shits and giggles.
I have a channel called Bemis and Company, and I make shows about stuff, and watching it will cause you to have seizures. I've gotten a lot of reports about that. I'm not doing anything about it, so watch at your own risk.
All right, and we're here at Stupid Smash Bros, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.